Alrighty, what's going on, guys? It is Killer Drone and welcome back to the Killer Drone channel. Today we're going to be covering more Fortnite, and you guys asked if I would show you my most interesting weapons that I have so far. In the last video we did a challenge series with Morax, and I kind of mentioned it, kind of, you know, foreshadowed toward it, and you guys told me in the comment section that you really wanted to see it. So here we go. I'm going to give you guys my top weapons that I have acquired so far in the game, and most of them I actually have schematics to. So the first one that I have here is actually my shotgun sniper. This thing is an absolute beast. Let me go ahead and show you guys the stats for it. If I scroll down here, this is probably my favorite weapon that I have so far in the game. It's just so overpowered. Okay, so the stats here for it is damage of 2,300. Oh, I'm getting hit. Let's check it out. Boom! 4,000 damage. That's ridiculous. So the damage is 2,300, and the crit hit chance, or the crit hit damage, is 50%. So if I get a chance of 10%, then I can get an additional 50% damage. Now, it doesn't really matter that much because the damage is so high. Let me show you guys exactly what happens with these guys. The damage is just ridiculous. I two-shot the big husks. One shot the small husks to the gut. You see 2,500. Let's do to the gut to that guy. 2,500. It's just a super overpowered weapon. And we're on a level 23 mission here, which is pretty high to be doing solo. But I can definitely easily do solo missions with this gun. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to move on, and I will show you my next favorite gun. Alrighty, guys, so my next favorite gun is actually going to be the Silver Founders Drumroll. This is one that you get whenever you actually upgrade to the limited edition for the game. You'll actually unlock this by doing quests. And this one isn't so much special because I've seen a lot of people that have it, but it's just really powerful and overall a good gun. So I figured I'd include it here because it's like my daily use. This is what I use in the game every day, and this is what gets me by. So let's go ahead and let's try this guy out. As you can see, he does have a little bit of frost damage to him. So let's check him out. He's very powerful. As you can see, he hits about 342, something like that. If I crit, then I hit about 400. And then headshots do, you know, 600 damage. What I love about this guy is its fire rate's pretty high as well, which is pretty nice. And as well as the ammo capacity is very high for an assault rifle in this game. So I like it. Very good gun. Definitely my daily. This is one that I use every single day. And it gets me by. It gets the job done. Let's go ahead and let's look at some more interesting guns, though. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so the next one that I'm actually going to show off is called the Copper Tiny Instrument of Death. Now, this one I have not leveled up all the way yet because I don't have the Drops of Rain yet, but this thing is a beast. It does 805 base damage, but that's not really what makes it interesting. Obviously, that can be higher, but it is a pistol, as you can see, that has a nuke attached to the top of it. This thing is a beast. Let me go ahead and let me find something to shoot because there's actually an interesting thing that you can do with this particular gun. And I'm going to see if I can show it off here. So it does pretty decent damage. I mean, it's not great by any means. But probably the coolest aspect of this weapon is you can actually control where it goes. Look at that. How cool is that? Basically, all you do is you move your mouse cursor, and you can actually curve the bullets. It's so cool and so interesting. I absolutely love this gun. It's not really a powerful gun. It's more of a very interesting, unique gun. I haven't actually seen anybody else in game with one of these. It's just really cool. I mean, who would think to strap a nuke to the top of a pistol? Alright, guys, so the next gun that we're actually going to cover here is my Epic Missile Launcher. It's basically just a silver missile launcher, but this guy is upgraded pretty high. It does a base damage of 4,425. That's not in counting crits. So if this thing crits, we do up to 20,000 damage. It's absolutely ridiculous. So what I'm going to do, there is a huge group of husks up here. I'm going to see if we can take them all out in one explosion. So here we go. I'm going to aim at this guy's feet. Boom! Okay, this one must have been a little bit too far from the initial explosion. And then this guy we can take out easily. One direct impact, and these guys are gone. Oh, hey, another group. This is probably my favorite weapon to use in the game. Boom! Boom! It just clears them out so quickly. And this thing isn't leveled up all the way. It's not level 20 yet. It could definitely be even higher, but it's just an extremely fun weapon. Also, because it's an epic version, it actually has 12 uses instead of just the normal, I believe, 8 that a rare has. So it's really fun to use. I actually usually make about 4 or 5 of these in my higher level missions. And if we start getting under attack, like our base is just, you know, falling apart underneath us, I'll use this to just clear out the area, and it works very, very well. All right, so let's go ahead and let's move into another weapon. Alrighty guys, and this one is actually called the Silver Zap Zap. This one was actually given to me by Morax. He's another YouTuber here on YouTube. And basically, this one is just a really interesting energy weapon because it has an interesting effect to it. It does a base damage of 1,400. Let's go ahead and let's check out what this guy does. It is an energy weapon, so it takes energy bullets. Let's go ahead and show this guy off, though. So it does like this really cool explosion. And it actually damages the enemies around him as well. So if I was to get a group of them together, it'll actually do a little bit of an area of an effect damage. Now, these guys are kind of high level, so it's not really doing that much to them. But on some of the lower levels, whenever you are really... Actually, let's check this out. Here's an encampment. Let's start up this encampment, and I'll show this one off, as well as I'll show my second one in my inventory off, which is an energy pistol. So... let's go ahead and let's start with these guys. Let's kind of get them all lined up. Boom! We just cleared out a lot of them. Get rid of that guy. It just kind of deletes them, and it has a really cool particle effect that happens. I really like it. Alright, that encampment was easy with the Zap Zap. Alright, let's move on to our third, or our number 3 weapon. This is the... let's see if I can show it off. This is the Copper Space Pistol, and this is actually one that... I haven't used a lot, but it's more of an interesting one because this one actually lets the bullets bounce. So if I go ahead and shoot here. Did you see it go across the screen over there? Let's see if I actually shoot it underneath the truck here. That's absolutely awesome. So the actual bullets, or the energy bullets, I guess, ricochet off of any object. So if you're in a tunnel, they'll actually ricochet outside of that tunnel. So let's go ahead and build a small structure here to show this off. There we go, quick and easy. And let's play. It just completely... let's see if we can get it to go directly at the floor. It just hits all around the tunnel. It's very, very nice. Oh, there's a lot of zombies coming at me now. Must be a patrol. Alright, so this guy is not really that good for one-on-one, but he is a very interesting weapon. But what is good for one-on-one is this shotgun that I have in my inventory. So let me see if I can show that off real quick before these guys get to me. This is the Copper Room Sweeper. And hold on, we're gonna try and use these guys as a test dummy. And it does 338 damage per hit. However, its DPS is, I think, around 2,000. We'll actually take a closer look at it in just a minute. But let's go ahead and let's see this guy in action. He just clears everything out. The amount of damage that you can output with this guy is a little bit ridiculous. I think I see another zombie over here. Hey, Zomboid! Boom! So I probably need to level this guy up a little bit, but it is an automatic rifle. Let's see. That's how quickly it shoots. It's just ridiculous. Okay, let's take a look at some of its stats as well. So this is a damage of 338, and its fire rate is 6. So it does 6 shots in 1 second. So it has an extremely fast fire rate. It basically almost has a fire rate of like an assault rifle, but it's a shotgun. It has half of the fire rate of an assault rifle. It's still pretty quick for a shotgun, though. Very, very interesting weapon. And then one last one that we have here is called the Copper Freedom's Herald. This was actually given to me by one of you guys, actually. It was a subscriber. And basically, it's a firework gun. It actually does an area of effect damage as well. And basically, whenever it explodes, all those little fireworks will go and they will hurt the husks that are around them. Let me see if I can find a group of husks here to actually shoot with this thing, because it's just kind of cool. It's an interesting gun. Like I said, not all of these guns are useful, but they're all interesting. I tried to make a balance here in the video of both useful guns and interesting guns. All right, so we actually did find an encampment here, and I'll go ahead and I'll use this as an example for this firecracker pistol. So let me go ahead and show you guys the stats for it. So it does 842 damage, and it's basically, it does the same thing kind of as the Zap Zap, but this one actually fires the firecrackers, and I believe that it uses shotgun shells as ammunition. So get out of here, boy. Check that out. All right, here come some of these guys. Also, the bullets do seem to bounce off of the ground. They kind of will hit the ground, and then they'll just keep going for a second. But if you actually get a direct hit with these guys, they will explode on them. So another good area of effect gun here. I mean, once again, it's not leveled up, so it's not great. But it is just it's an interesting weapon, which is kind of what we were going for here. So, ooh, it did actually 1,000 damage on that guy. All right, I'm actually going to get out of here. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video. If you did not, go ahead, leave a dislike. That's fine with me. As well as if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a great day.